Yeah. Hey, I hear these motherfuckers steady talking about my life, but they ain't go through it. Saying shit like who is money burn. They ain't no movement. Coming from nothing to something that'll make you go through it. I wake up from nightmares screaming KO, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm screaming KO, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm screaming KO, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm screaming KO, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm screaming KO, don't do it. Don't do it.
So what inspired you to start rapping?
Really just being around my uncles. They was real like hip hop heads and shit, and DJing and shit, you know, when I was a shorty and shit like that, and had, you know, the whole jogging fit going on and the Adidas and all that shit. But, you know, that like kind of started it, but I think when probably when the Block is Hot came out in '99, and shit, that's really when I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, Shorty doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? It was Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne came on the show, I was like, Shorty doing this shit, you know? Like 13 and shit, but that's really where like my inspiration came from, and plus Cass was doing it in the town, so you know, I just felt like it was something that I wanted to be a part of, so that's really where my inspiration came from to start.
So the name of this album is POME2. What made you pick that?
POME basically stands for product of my environment, and the two, you know, obviously being the second. I had the first, POME in '09, and I basically just named it, you know, POME2 off the script. That, you know, I felt like that's what I am, you know, being from where I came from and being like what it turned me into. And
what do you mean by where you came from?
Just like my background, you know, like just a project environment, and you know, it being rough growing up, and like different like experiences that I done been through, you know, that I had to adapt to, you know. So product of my environment, you know, that's what it made me. So if you look at the cover, you know, it there's blood stains on the face, you know, dark gray fade on it, bloodshot eyes, you know, but I'm still smiling. So, you know, it's just, I'm gonna smile through it regardless, you know. That's where you know, the inspiration for the cover came from. You know, like it looks like I'm all battered and bruised, but I'm still smiling, so it didn't hurt me.
Okay, what artists would you like to do a song with, local and industry-wise?
Local and industry-wise, there's a few cats locally, you know, and it's like a few cats who I came at, you know, for this project, who was like, you know, I ain't gonna say they spin me or whatever, but, you know, I'm gonna say they didn't get around to it or hit me back on it. But as far as locally, you know, I would have loved to have did a song with Gangsta Eyes, you know, before he passed. So, you know, I felt like that would have been a collaboration I would have, you know, cherished. And as far as industry-wise, you know, I would probably have to say Jadakiss, because even though Lil Wayne made me, like, he inspired me as far as like being young and in the game and like doing what he was doing, you know, but as far as like what made me want to be, you know, a lyricist and say something, you know, that had meaning to it. And, you know, I felt like when I heard Kiss, you know, I was introduced to the light, so to speak. So, you say Jadakiss. You know, I don't know if that would be anybody else top, priority or whatever to do a feature with, but that's mine.
So what motivates you to still rap, still do this music thing?
My family mainly, but also the people in the town, who constantly asking about the music, who constantly coming up to me like, oh, when the next joint coming, and just telling me like how much I'm holding it for the town or whatever, and that's really like what motivates me, because even when I want to be like, there's times that I be like, man, fuck this shit, I'm not doing this shit no more, fuck this music shit, and people like just on the music, and family constantly telling me like, oh, kid, you got it, kid, this is something you need to be doing, I feel like that's my motivation to just keep going, and the look that my granny would get on her face when somebody told her how much her grandson had, how much talent he had. The look that would come on her face made me feel like this is something that I need to be doing. And I felt like that's really what made me feel like I'm doing something right. So that's what it is.
Hey, I'm the average G bully Hocus Pocus, make a nigga disappear back. F3 fully focused. I can grab the tech, squeeze, pull him open, take the fragments out of grab his neck, squeeze till he choking. He hoping them killers don't hurry and come get him. Fuck Scarface, just bury your son with him. He carry his gun with him. But watch a nigga click, sometimes the head of the shit be the scariest one with him. I bury your bum, dig him up off the ground, kill him on that Kill Bill shit. I put him in the ground living. I got my gun cocked, and I don't care if it was Donald Daffy or Howard, he still couldn't duck shots. Trying to make the fun stop, punch him in his mouth, make him taste my fist. That's a knuckle sandwich in his lunchbox. I'm like David out of slung rock strap, trying to triumph. Fiends fall flat like Goliath. Niggas will form a pact or alliance, get hit with conspiracy off the strength of that neck. More defiant, who will win a fight, a cat or a lion? Oh, that's a stupid question, then why the fuck y'all cats try to try him? I use the Mac or the iron, out loud him, then put him up in the sky for trying to act like Orion. If you alarm me, then I react like a siren, shoot you in your face. You gon' need a pass like a pirate, then I'm gone, then I'm gone, then I'm gone, then I'm gone.